What's up, fellas? What's going on? It's your back. It's your boy Matt God Aficionado. Back with another one. Just dropping some things that your daddy should have told you. I'm also the author of How to Be a High Value Man, the Blueprint to Successful Women. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Bible. You dig? There's a lot to be learned from the Bible. You know, it is a sacred book, and you can get a lot of wisdom from it. You know, especially when it comes to women. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of examples in the Bible to learn from in regards to women. You know, Eve is talked about a lot. You know, Proverbs 21. You know what I mean? The Proverbs 21 woman, she's the ideal kind of woman you want to get with as far as wife material, or putting a woman, you know, to have a very serious position in your life. You dig? But I want to hone in on Delilah. Now, what can you learn from Delilah? Well, in a nutshell, you know that Samson was a very powerful dude. Incredible Hulk-like strength, you know. But he let the seduction of Delilah break him down. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he allowed that to happen, and basically, you know, this falls in concert with what I teach and preach all the time. You know, about putting faith first, which is God, the Most High, the Creator. Putting faith in the Creator, right? And second is your health. Eating right, going to the gym, things like that. You know, taking care of your avatar, taking care of your vessel. Then number 3 is going to be your finances, getting to the bag, your career, your business, your investments. You know, then number 4 is going to be your fashion. Looking good for any and every occasion. You know, whether it be an executive meeting or smoke a cigar at a cigar lounge. And then lastly, you want to put family, females, women. You know what I mean? Because you can't really build a family without women, right? You dig? So if you operate in that order, you can't lose. But see, the problem is when you start to prioritize a woman above everything else, right? When you prioritize a woman over everything else, over God, over your body, your fitness, you know what I'm saying, your finances, your bag, your purpose, your mission, and you know how you present yourself to the world, and you make her your number one priority. Now you see, now you're putting her in a worship position. Now you're pedestalizing her, and now she is becoming your God. And so now you gotta face the consequences for idolatry. Worshiping a woman is idolatry. It's damn near blasphemous. Right? The Bible says, hey, no idolatry, right? Don't put any other gods before me. Right? So what a lot of dudes understand that. When you're a sycophantic kind of dude, when you're a lame, when you're a sucker, when you're a simp, and you value a woman over you value yourself, and you lead with your pockets, and you're a cuck and all that, that's what's happening. And look, see, it violates another principle that I always talk about. You know, I say that the highest calling of a man is to protect a woman, basically your woman, your wife, right? So that she can walk the earth unharmed. And the Lord's calling of a man is to what? Ambush a woman and force his way into her life. You dig? But in contrast, it talks about the highest calling of a woman which is to lead a man to his soul, as to God, the Most High, the source. Right? And then it says that the lowest calling of a woman is to seduce a man, separate him from his soul, and leave him aimlessly wandering. Now, how does that proverb hold true to Delilah? Well, once Samson confided in her and gave her his secret to his strength, which is his ultimate power that was bestowed upon him by the Most High, you dig? That's where he failed. That's where he crumbled. He told her that the strength that he possessed was in his hair. See, he trusted her implicitly. Didn't do his homework. Didn't observe her. Didn't observe her character. He didn't find out what her motive is for dealing with him. See, when you with a woman, you got to find out what's her motive. Like, why is she attracted to you? Why is she with you? Is she with you for you? Or is she targeting you? See, it's one thing to be desired, but it's another thing to be targeted. Understand what I'm saying? So, and even her name is indicative of what she is. It says, Delilah literally means to make one weak. You see what I'm saying? Women can make you weak if you allow them to. That's why you can't put them first. You can't put them first before God. You can't put them first before working out, treating your body right. You can't put them first before your purpose, your mission, your bag, your finances. And again, your fashion, how you present yourself to the world, they literally come last. Women, see, you got to deal with women in your free time. In your free time, even if y'all live together, you're still gonna go to work. You're still gonna build your business. You're still gonna do your investments. You're still gonna have your free time, your personal time. You're still gonna, hang out with the fellas, here and there. You can't make a woman the center of your world, because when you do, it's gonna backfire. See, they want to be in that position, but then again, they don't. Because once they get into that position of idolatry and worship, you see, now you lose. You gave them all the leverage. You gave them all the power in the relationship. Now that they got it, they don't want it no more. They got you figured out. You're their fan now. You see? When you treat a woman, you know what I'm saying, like a celebrity, she's going to treat you like a fan. You did. So really, you're the one that's got to be first. You're the one that's got to be on the high road. You're the one that's got to be idolized, as it were, prioritized. Especially when you're dealing with a woman, because with a woman, you need leverage. You need power. All this other stuff I talk about is great, right? But you need leverage, you need power. Because when a woman has leverage and power over you, you're not a man in her eyes no more. So what's the moral of the story? Don't be a sycophant. Don't be a lame. Don't be a sucker. Move in silence. Let success make the noise. Be stoic. Don't give away your secrets. Don't give away your strength. Some stuff you just got to keep to yourself. When you're dealing with women, always come from a position of power. Always come from a position of power. And that's pretty much all I got for this one, man. The Delilah Effect. So be aware, guys. Be aware. Women can amplify you, they can really, be an asset to your life. They can definitely be an asset to your mission in life, your purpose in life. That's what they're designed to be, your helpmate. But if you give them too much power, if you give them the blueprint to you on how to destroy you, she can just use that against you. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell. I don't want to say the enemy, because women aren't the enemy per se, but you can't tell someone like how to destroy you because you just don't know. what the motive is or what the trigger is for betrayal. That's why loyalty is such a big attribute to look for in a woman. Her loyalty, her motive, her morale. These things you got to look out for. So I don't want to be here too long, man. Y'all look out for that Delilah effect, man. Stay strong, stay grounded, put God first. I'm out of here, man. Like, share, subscribe. Like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, comment on my shit, and I'll see you next video. Yup.